the language of the spiritual world and the cosmic energy, the codes, the signal is very different from our day-to-day language. It doesn't understand the words as we word to word emotions, the word to word emotional feelings that we exchange, and we convey certain sort of message. In telepathy also, you will realize and see this one fact, that whenever we send a message, we use big clear words and big letters and in deep influential colors. Why? So that it has a direct impact, because certain kind of signals we are making use of the wavelength to convey one message to the other person. Spiritual world is very different from our day-to-day material world. Spiritual world is in exact link and connection with the material world, but it is very different. We have to understand the small day-to-day life losses that we face. Do we even realize why and where we go wrong? There are multiple things, multiple unsaid actions that we do, unrealized actions that we don't even consciously realize that this is a sin or this is a mistake that we have done. Because in day-to-day life, for example, if we misbehave with our parents, that will, in today's times, in earlier times, the child and the parental relationships were very formal. So you were very obedient. One wrong language or one kind of wrong mood swing or some sort of tone or a pitch goes up and down, your parents were very strict about it and you used to be very obedient. But in today's time, when we share and express ourselves with our parents, it is more on a friendly level, and this friendly level, the friendly level was in order to be honest with our parents, and there can be a development of bond which has happened and which is good. But instead of making good use of it, we are turning it into a curse and it is turning into a bane. For this very reason, because we are not realizing why studying different religious books, I have got to know this one thing. Whenever we raise our voice and misbehave with our parents, like we might not consider it to be a misbehaving or some sort of a wrong way that we are treating our parents. For example, I say, Mom, come on, stop doing it. I mean, I'm not in the right state of mind. Dad, just stay away. This is not the right time. Okay. This is not a misbehavior. This is like a friendly way, because our parents are our friends. So this is very normal. Even they don't feel bad about it. Trust me, even they don't feel bad about it. But there is some consciousness that is reading the signals, who has designed it, and we are disobeying here not to our parents but to that supreme consciousness, and he reads the signals and we have to pay consequences and the small losses that we suffer in our day-to-day lives. Getting and doing a detailed study of the different religious texts and the books. In Hinduism, Ma is told, that is the mother, it is told, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Sansita Namastasya 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 Namo Namaha. It is the mother form that we worship. In mother form, that supreme deity, the supreme consciousness, that is the goddess who resides in the form of mother and motherly emotions in all form in the Prakriti, and that is called the Purush is incomplete without the Prakriti, and the Prakriti and the Parashakti, that is the nature, that is the environment, that is this earth, the mother earth that we say. We pray and we are doing salutations to that mother. So we cannot misbehave with our parents. That is called the Shani power, that is called the Shani Devta, the Shani deity is called that. Whenever we misbehave with our father, then there is a very negative impact that the Shani deity, the Shani power, the Shani tattva of the universe has on that child, who is, even if an adult of a 50-year-old man or woman misbehaving with your parents, then the Shani deity, the Shani tattva, the Shani element of this universe will have a negative impact on you. Same holds true when we read Bible, that we have read that be good to your parents in order to live long. So that supreme consciousness, God, will enable you to live long and he will bless you with a long and healthy life. So in order to gain that long life, you have to be good to your parents. In Quran, we have read, in Islam, we have read that even if you raise your voice with your parents while talking, then that is also a sin and we will get punishment from it, because we are misbehaving with the parents and disobeying God, not our parents. Here we are disobeying God. Now these religious texts and all sort of spiritual books, different messages, different verses, the holy verses and the translations, they are simply divine. They are miraculous in nature. They are miraculous in nature. If you do a detailed study of it, you will gain so much of knowledge and so much of in-depth insight about the day-to-day actions that we do in our life. We face losses, we pay, we reap the consequences, we suffer in our lives without even knowing that what wrong have I done. Because in today's times, things, we have become very straightforward, we have become very upfront, and we can, like, what is in your heart, just speak it out. But when you are dealing with your partner, a life partner or a sibling, there can be a vent out of frustration is allowed between siblings, between brother and sister, between your equals, a husband and a wife. But when it comes to parents, they hold that supreme position. Even if we consider them to be our friends, that thin line if we cross, and the little change in our pitch and the raising of our voice towards our parents, that without knowing, they won't feel bad about it, you won't feel bad about it. See, I know I love my parents and they know that I love them, so things are very sorted. And this is the similar case. In most of the cases, things are sorted because they know the parental relationships is more of a friendship, because after once you grow up, you are like, you mash the shoulders. So, but the spiritual world, the cosmic energy, the cosmic intelligence, they just read the language, they just read the codes. They don't understand these kind of gestures, what we are talking. For example, if I'm saying I love you, okay, so they are not reading the word love. If I say I love you in a pathetic manner, like you scream and say that I love you, means, so the universal, the cosmic intelligence will read the message as I hate you. Because they don't understand, or they don't work, they understand everything, but that cosmic energy, that supreme consciousness, the God who has designed this energy and the universal world, the universal law that is called the wavelength and the frequency, they don't understand or work on these kind of word to word emotions, what we say. They hold the signals that we send, the signals that we radiate, the aura that we send through our subconscious. No matter what we think or feel from our conscious level, our subconscious, whatever the aura we are sending, the universe is catching that, and that is the equivalent result that you will get. So you have to be, I have to be, anyone have to be a vibrational match of that thing we want to manifest or attract. We have to be a vibrational match of our manifestations, of our visualizations, whatever we are targeting, whatever we want to achieve in our lives. And these are small things. We have to be focused, and we have to stop being rude to our parents, because this is not for how much you love your parents or how much they love you back. Of course, if they are parents, it's natural. It is designed in a way that they will love you and you will love them back. Keep everything aside. The universal law doesn't understand things. This has given a guideline. You have to be good to your parents. If you're not good to your parents, if you go wrong in your behavior in any mild form, the universe catches those mild blunders which we don't even realize these are blunders, and we suffer losses in our life, and we suffer miseries in our life. In different spiritual books, in different traditions, different religions, do this detailed analysis. Expand and horizon your knowledge, and things will be sorted in our lives. What we do is we limit our knowledge. We limit our knowledge depending on, this is my faith, this is my belief, I am an atheist, and this is what I believe in. I will not even give a reading to anything else. That is where things go wrong. If you don't even want to give a reading, if you don't want to expand and broaden your horizon, then we will stay very limited, and the way we think, the way we analyze will become very, very limited. Because this universe is full of knowledge, why not explore the knowledge and start fixing things in our life, start sorting things in our life, and do the right kind of meditation, right kind of manifestation, law of attraction techniques, bread 41 days of life-changing course, life-changing experience, no dependency. What the slavery, it is that dependency we have to kill, dependency of the organizations, dependency of the mind, dependency that is making us be slave to an human equivalent of us, in form of many a times the parents get bound and they become slaves of the children. They become the slaves of the needs of the children. Children at times become the slaves or the needs of the parents. At times it happens that your parents, in spite of being right, in spite of being very much polite in their nature, unknowingly they cause you harm by giving you over love and by smothering you like anything, by giving you that extra love which they need to be strict. Then only we will develop right sort of teachings in our life. But because they don't follow those rules and regulations and they get carried away with their love, it is the dependency that is again killing our future. Because a parent, if fails to do the right kind of parenting and gets carried away and is not at all strict and gives you that extra love which and replaces it with the discipline, then that dependency of our parents, that they are becoming slaves towards their own emotions towards the child, is killing the future of the child. In this way, we many times harm ourselves, because it is the dependency that make us kill our future opportunities, which make us kill the things that we can otherwise achieve. So, bread 41 days of life changing course, life changing experience, no dependency, what the slavery bred.